My name is Jafar and this is the HR Diary. Today I have a bite-sized curiosity for you. Let's run a short thought experiment. Imagine that in an unfortunate turn of events, you end up charged with a first-degree murder. Let me spell this out. You are innocent, but the case is complicated. The prosecution needs a win. The body of evidence is a mess. The jury will have to do intellectual somersaults to get to the bottom of it. Hypothetically, if you were ever to find yourself in such a predicament, keep your fingers crossed for as diverse a group of duty-bound citizens as possible. Let me explain why. In a study led by Katherine Phillips, professor at Columbia Business School, teams were asked to solve a complex murder mystery. They were provided with detailed materials, alibis, witness statements, suspects lists. They were essentially playing detectives. In half of the cases, the teams were made up of 4 friends. In other half, the groups consisted of 3 friends and 1 stranger, an outsider from a different social background. The results were beautiful. Teams with an outsider performed significantly better. They solved the mystery correctly 75% of the time compared to 54 for all friends group and just 44 for individuals working alone. Interestingly, participants in the 2 types of teams reported very different experiences. Members of diverse groups found the discussions mentally demanding. As contrasting viewpoints were shared, they encountered frequent debate and disagreement. Although these teams usually reached the correct conclusion, we're talking about 75%, they often felt less confident in their answers. Their discussions highlighted the complexity of the case. They had been forced to think deeply and grapple with nuance. In contrast, the homogeneous teams had a different experience. Their conversations were smoother, more agreeable, and largely because everyone was echoing similar views. These teams were more confident in their conclusions, but they were more often wrong. Without dissenting opinions to challenge assumptions or expose blind spots, their certainty was misplaced. This reveals a critical risk associated with homogeneous groups. They're more prone to making confident yet incorrect decisions, as their shared perspective can mask key insights and alternative interpretations. This applies to teams at work as well. The more cognitive diversity you have, the communication cost will spike up, but likelihood of getting things right will be higher with lower confidence in the decisions taken. So, if you ever face that jury, I am personally not a religious person, but I'd suggest pray for cognitive diversity. Your life might literally depend on people who disagree with each other. Shout out to 12 Angry Men. Stay curious, HR out.